Ukrainian long-range capabilities have reportedly reached the Moscow region, striking a strategic oil refinery located approximately 500 kilometers from the border. On June the 16th, 2026, drones targeted the Moscow oil refinery in the Kapotnya district, which is one of the largest oil processing enterprises in the Russian Federation. The incident resulted in a large-scale fire and damage to the ELOU-AVT-6 unit, a primary crude oil processing installation with an annual capacity of 6 million tons. The operation involved several branches of the Ukrainian military and security services, aimed at applying pressure on logistics and energy infrastructure. The impact on the facility led to a suspension of operations at the refinery, which is a critical supplier of fuel for the capital city and its major airports. Reports indicate that the disruption resulted in significant delays in aviation services across Moscow and localized shortages in gasoline sales. The event underscores the role of long-range weaponry in targeting industrial assets that support regional infrastructure. Subscribe to UATV for objective updates on the Russian war and leave your thoughts in the comments. Satellite imagery captured on June 14, 2026, has revealed the precise impact of a strike on the Azot chemical plant in Novomoskovsk, Tula Oblast. The visual evidence indicates critical infrastructure disruptions, highlighted by severe structural damage to a workshop of unknown operational purpose. Furthermore, the attack resulted in the complete destruction of a storage reservoir located within the facility's old non-concentrated nitric acid workshop. Analysts also note potential minor damage inflicted upon the critical Ammonia 4 production units, a high-capacity installation capable of processing 1.67 million tons annually. This targeted disruption directly affects a vital industrial hub known for supplying necessary raw materials to the Russian military-industrial complex. During the night of June 16, 2026, the unmanned systems forces of Ukraine carried out a highly coordinated, large-scale operation targeting multiple critical Russian military assets across temporarily occupied territories. According to official operational data, Ukrainian drone units successfully eliminated an OSA short-range air defense system and an equipment shelter belonging to the 72nd Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade in Donetsk Oblast. Concurrently, a series of strikes in occupied Crimea wiped out 5 Russian coastal radar stations, significantly blinding regional maritime reconnaissance. The precision campaign also crippled key logistical hubs, destroyed an enemy UAV storage facility utilized by the 60th Brigade, leveled a heavy drone ammunition workshop in Luhansk Oblast, and neutralized a temporary deployment outpost for drone pilots in Zaporizhzhia. The Ukrainian armed forces expanded their asymmetric air campaign by launching a successful strike on the Tolyattikauchuk chemical plant in Russia's Samara Oblast. The critical industrial facility specializes in the production of synthetic rubbers and high-octane gasoline additives, substances directly utilized in manufacturing solid fuel for Russian military rockets. According to operational reports, the targeted precision strike ignited a prominent fire within the complex, sending dense plumes of black smoke into the skyline and disrupting production lines. by neutralizing key components of Russia's specialized chemical sector. The operation directly impairs the supply chains, sustaining the Kremlin's domestic missile production capabilities. A series of suspected drone strikes has significantly expanded the target footprint inside the Russian Federation, hitting a massive logistics hub owned by Russia's largest marketplace, Wildberries, in the Moscow suburb of Elektrostal. The precise aerial strike ignited a fast-moving, large-scale fire that quickly engulfed sections of the facility, prompting the urgent mass evacuation of hundreds of warehouse employees. Eyewitness footage captured thick plumes of black smoke, destabilizing the skyline as emergency services struggled to contain the blaze. This development marks a distinct shift in the economic landscape of the conflict, indicating that critical civilian logistical terminals and domestic e-commerce infrastructure supporting the regional market are no longer immune to long-range operations. Tactical shifts on the front lines, particularly in the Kharkiv region, indicate that Russian forces are increasingly deploying large hexacopters designed to mimic Ukraine's highly effective vampire logistics and heavy bomber drones. In a recent defensive engagement, drone operators from the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine's Shkval Rapid Response Unit successfully intercepted and destroyed one of these heavy enemy hexacopters midair. Beyond neutralizing the aerial threat, the precision drone pilots expanded their localized counteroffensive by wiping out 2 heavily fortified Russian infantry shelters and an active field ammunition depot. Additionally, the coordinated aerial strikes inflicted severe structural damage on a Russian self-propelled artillery system, neutralizing a key asset used to shell Ukrainian defensive strongpoints. During the night of June 12, 2026, the Ukrainian armed forces, in cooperation with the Russian insurgent movement, Black Spark, launched a coordinated drone strike targeting the Tanaco and Tolyattikauchuk oil refineries in Nizhnekamsk, Tatarstan, located over 1,000 kilometers away. The operation severely damaged the critical ELOU AVT-7 primary processing unit at Tanaco, one of Russia's most modern refineries, with an annual capacity exceeding 16 million tons, while also hitting the TAINK complex, which specializes in deep refining of heavy, high-sulfur crude oil. The resulting large-scale fires forced local authorities to cancel all public events for the Russia Day holiday, highlighting the expanding reach and precise targeting of Ukraine's asymmetric campaign against Russian energy infrastructure. To receive objective updates on the progress of the Russian war, subscribe to the UATV channel, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments below. In a showcase of highly integrated modern counter-battery and asymmetric warfare, drone operators from the 210th Separate Assault Regiment of the Ukrainian Ground Forces successfully detected a fortified Russian platoon-sized command post dedicated to UAV operations in the border areas of the Sumy region. Utilizing advanced aerial reconnaissance assets to confirm the exact coordinates and troop presence, the regiment immediately coordinated a high-precision joint strike with the Ukrainian Air Force. The rapid and seamless deployment of targeted aviation assets completely neutralized the strategic strongpoint, obliterating the enemy control station, its specialized piloting hardware, and specialized personnel. This surgical cross-branch operation severely degrades Russian aerial surveillance and tactical artillery adjustment capabilities across the critical border sector,